Clash of personalities and a clash of backgrounds here in this match as the Redneck wrestling machine, Tim Taylor, going up against Showtime, Jeremy Grimes. Who do you give the advantage in this one?
I'm going to be honest with you. Jeremy Grimes is an independent film star, but this other guy here, Tim Taylor, this man's a redneck. This man's been in a few fights before. I got to give the advantage to the Redneck. Coming from Western Maryland myself, they're very tough.
Jeremy Grimes, a big hit, biggest independent film star that he's ever heard of. You might know him as the stunt double for Barbra Streisand in Yentl 2, the sequel to Yentl, Yentl Fights Back.
If you look very closely, you can see the back of his head in the Mickey Rourke classic, The Wrestler.
Oh, my ass.
What? Tim Taylor currently in the ring as Showtime Jeremy Grimes taking a moment to recoup and recover and pocket a couple bills it seems he found on the ground.
Man, he's already taken Jeremy Grimes' payday. What the hell?
Oh! Big chop on the outside by Tim Taylor.
You know Tim Taylor's got to be tough. You've got to be tough to wear a singlet like that.
He comes from the backwoods of Cecil County, Maryland. And we are both Maryland boys ourselves, so I got to give some preferential treatment to Mr. Tim Taylor, though he's going to have to earn a victory against Showtime Jeremy Grimes, who has been on a real hot streak here in the Mid-Atlantic region. There we go. Deep roll-up, but not able to get the pin was Jeremy Grimes.
Jeremy Grimes is probably one of the up-and-coming wrestlers in the state of Maryland right now. I've seen this guy at so many seminars, working, getting better at his craft, and really just improving over the last several years. He's dropped a bunch of weight, and I really think this guy's going to be somebody to look out for going into 2020.
Yeah, he is.
And
taking shut up and wrestle real literally as Jeremy Grimes trying to get this crowd quiet so we can hear the sounds that he is able to make on the chest of Tim Taylor.
Oh! Those chops keep getting served up.
He is trying to write the script to victory. Is Jeremy Grimes taking lessons he learned from his guest star stint in Law & Order Hardcore?
Law & Order Hardcore.
Yeah, that was the 8th version of Law & Order that is a network special. There we go, German suplex to Tim Taylor, and Jeremy Grimes almost getting a victory.
Wasn't expecting that one from Jeremy Grimes. That's not usually in his repertoire. That looked very impressive, to say the least.
Jeremy Grimes trying to master every aspect of his craft. If he's willing to acknowledge he hasn't already, the man does have quite an ego. But he's going up against Tim Taylor. He is known as the Redneck wrestling machine for a reason. He actually was an NCAA college wrestler. He's got an incredibly athletic pedigree and is often underestimated because of his redneck background, which he uses to great effect to surprise his opponents.
Yes, you know, being an NCAA wrestler, people don't understand how that helps you transition to the professional
Well, started the drop trick with a tough knee, and Jeremy Grimes gets a very close 2 count on Tim Taylor. So far, Grimes has been able to stop Taylor every time Taylor gets an offensive flurry.
Yes, Jeremy Grimes has stayed on top of him, and you know, like I said, his opponent being an NCAA wrestler, he's got a unique background, and I mean, the thing about collegiate wrestlers is they always do well when they come over to the pro environment.
Well, they've been trained in discipline, they have been trained in hard work. It's important values for a professional wrestler, especially when you're managing yourself. Neither of these guys part of a faction or have an agent, so they are managing their own careers while maintaining their bodies and their athleticism. Now battling over suplex momentum. Jeremy Grimes almost gets him in his small package.
Man, and Jeremy Grimes, he wasted a little bit of time there, got a little too cocky, and look what happened.
Super evenly matched are these two.
Got some dirt off his shoulder there.
draping his knee over the throat as Jeremy Grimes, a little extra leverage on those shoulders, but not able to keep him down for the 3, but smart strategy.
Very sound strategy, and let's see if Jeremy Grimes can keep the momentum going here, as he's got Tim Taylor here in the corner.
Tim Taylor able to muscle him over. You see some of that amateur training in play. But there are no spears in the NCAA, and Jeremy Grimes almost able to keep Taylor down for 3.
It seems that Tim Taylor has been susceptible to the strikes in this contest. He's, when it comes to the wrestling moves, he's pretty much been able to out-wrestle Jeremy Grimes for the match, but it's with the strikes that are the difference maker so far.
I totally agree. It seems like Tim Taylor is a master of leverage, but as long as Jeremy Grimes has been able to keep some distance, Taylor hasn't been able to use that manipulation of the body the way that he liked. What an elbow by Jeremy Grimes!
And it looks like... Oh my God!
I don't think that Grimes quite got all of his kick, but Tim Taylor absolutely did, able to take the advantage, and Tim Taylor using that advantage to great effect at this point.
All right, Tim Taylor has gotten with the program a little bit and started throwing some strikes of his own that have been quite effective. With an enziguri kick there.
And now a receipt for that earlier German, this time deadlift style.
And here we go.
Seeing some of that great amateur maneuver right now.
Oh, and Jeremy Grimes.
He hit that back, he tried to go for that backdoor Woods driver.
Jeremy Grimes reverses that into a DDT, which was pretty impressive considering that one of his arms was basically incapacitated.
Both guys trying to get to their feet now. Jeremy able to make it to a vertical base quicker, as Tim Taylor still needs that second rope in order to maintain himself in a standing position. Definitely at a disadvantage, Mike.
All right, how will the script end right now for Tim Taylor? Jeremy Grimes seems to have gotten a little bit more... Well, I spoke too soon. Jeremy Grimes looked like he had some control over this match here again.
Grimes looking for that curtain call, not only a bow at the end, but also that variation on the Angel's Wings that finishes matches for him. Able to catch Taylor in mid-air, and right now looking for some kind of DVD variation. There we go!
1, 2.
Taylor able to muscle out a strong kick out right at the end.
Jeremy Grimes needs to take advantage and capitalize on this move that he just hit here.
He looks absolutely heartbroken. This is like when he lost that award out to Keanu Reeves.
You know, it's always heartbreaking losing to Keanu, but I mean, it is Keanu.
Yeah, it looks like John Wick, better than Jeremy Grimes' movie John Quick. Beautiful reversal from that butterfly into a Hurricane Rana. Tim Taylor going for that backwoods driver yet again. Took him out straight into the backwoods.
Here is your winner, Tim Taylor.
And it looks like beer is on the agenda for Tim Taylor after his match. A job well done.
We'll see if he's going to buy the first round. He managed to drive that neck and shoulders straight down. A beautiful backwoods driver by Tim Taylor as the Redneck Wrestling Machine lives up to his pedigree.